Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Fat Girl Snoopy. You know what I am here to do, and that's to bring you all the latest celebrity deets from the streets. Now, we have to start with this Chicago R&B singer who has been arrested in connection to a shooting at a Buckhead hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. This according to Atlanta police. Now, according to a police report, an officer was responding to shots fired at a hotel where they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound straight to the dome. Now, the police officer notated that the victim, he was 24 years old, was somewhat responsive and responded to all of their questions. He was then rushed immediately to Grady Memorial Hospital, where he was last listed as in critical condition. Now, according to the police report, the woman at the scene, who was later identified as singer and songwriter Anne Marie. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that has heard of this girl, Anne Marie, but I did do research on her, and I did remember that one song a couple years ago. It was called Secret. I'm not going to play it because her people don't pay me. So anyways, she was at the hotel when the police questioned her about what happened. She claims that the gun fell off of a table in the hotel room, which caused the gun to go off, hitting the victim. Okay, so let's just go back a little bit. So yeah, you heard that right. She said the gun was on the table, okay? And somehow rolled over off of the table, dropped on the floor, jumped back up, and shot the man in the head on accident, allegedly. Now, the arriving officer also wrote in the police report that the singer was screaming hysterically and she had to be removed from the hotel where the shooting happened. Now, Anne Marie continued asking the officers if the victim was okay or dead, and she reportedly told another officer that she and the victim grew up together and they were from Chicago visiting Atlanta. Atlanta police did not provide any other details, but Anne Marie was booked at the Fulton County Jail for possession of a possession of a firearm and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Now, here is my 2 cents, okay? This is just my 2 cents, my opinion, and I'm just going to tell you what the word on the curb is. The word on the curb is that she was actually this so-called friend that she's grown up with all her life was actually her side piece because homegirl had a boyfriend. So, something must have went down between these two for her to try to kill off her side piece. Now, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of headlines. I've watched a lot of criminal shows. Those of you that know me know I'm a fan of the ID. I love Snap, but never. I mean, I've seen dudes kill off their side chicks because they don't want their girlfriends to find out. So they kill off the side chicks, most likely because she's pregnant, or that might be like the most extended of the reasons why they'll probably kill the chick. But I've never, because women, we are so smart when it comes to cheating. Like I say it all the time. Black women don't cheat. We don't cheat because we don't get caught. If we do get caught, that dude has to be doing a lot of detective work because women are smart, okay? Women are smart. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm a woman. We are smart. Now, I've never heard of a chick killing off her side dude. I can't imagine the guy was pregnant, so I'm not, but these details are forming, and as soon as I find out, I will definitely hook you guys up on that info. Although it's been almost 2 years since rapper XXXTentacion has been gone, his case has yet to reach its close, and I would assume that is because of the COVID, all the closures. Now the perpetrators, we have Derek Williams, Robert Allen, Trayvon Newsom, and the alleged gunman Michael Boatwright, who shot the rapper outside of Rivas Motorsports in Deerwood Beach, Florida. They all are still in jail. Now, there seems to be an update with what's going on with the rapper's murder case, and that is his father, X's father, Dwayne Onfroy. He wants the most harshest punishment for the suspects, particularly Michael Boatwright, the alleged gunman. Now, this past Saturday, X's father took to his Instagram story and said that he was seeking the death penalty for the men who killed his son, which includes Boatwright, who was charged with first-degree murder on July 10th, 2018. This is what he said. He said, y'all killed that young man, that father, that son, that brother without a cause. I say that with no malice in my heart. I am seeking life without parole for the participants in the robbery and cold-blooded murder of my son and the man who pulled the trigger. I am going to seek the death penalty. Now, on June 18th, 2018, the day that, unfortunately, that X got murdered, he withdrew money and actually went to the motorsports store, and he planned to buy a motorcycle. Okay. However, for some reason or another, he was allegedly followed by the gentlemen. I wouldn't call them gentlemen, the cold-blooded killers. Excuse me, people. What was I thinking? Cold-blooded killers. He was followed by them, and when he arrived at the store, prosecutors say that Williams and Allen followed him inside just to keep a little eye on him. And then when he tried to leave 30 minutes later, the statements claim that the four suspects blocked his exit while Newsom and Boatwright attempted to rob him. Now, when they couldn't, when he was basically putting up a fight, that's when they basically shot him, and he was taken to a hospital where he died. I mean, I don't blame Daddy. Absolutely. I mean, listen, I said this a couple of podcasts back where I said that being a rapper is the most dangerous job on the earth. And I was like being sarcastic, but I was being so serious. I mean, and could you imagine 2018? It was way before COVID. So imagine how desperate people are today. I mean, there are some people out there, not everybody, I know not my listeners out there, that would just feel like they could take things that don't belong to them. So, I mean, I'm totally with his father on that, and I hope that X does get the justice that he deserves. I mean, no matter what, no matter how people feel about him, the man didn't deserve to die in cold blood like that. So, big ups to his father for standing up for his son. So I've been wanting to do this story for a good week now, but I had to get all my facts together before I brought you guys this story, because I want you guys to have a open mind about it, just like I tried to. But after I found out about what the hell was going on, that's why I was like, this dude got issues and he would not have my support in the future. And I'm talking about Major Hype, the comedian. Now, if you don't know who Major Hype is, he is a West Indian comedian. He does all the West Indian accents. He was real successful. He started out with Instagram and then worked his way up to YouTube, and then he just built his brand up for the bottom up. And he's a really funny dude. I would say check him out, but after this story, I'm sure that you're not going to want to check this out. So it's been in the blogs that he is accused of basically being a woman beater. Okay? And his wife is slamming him with accusations of abuse. Okay? She says that he's basically has been beating her and abused her for years. Now, she goes by the name of Letitia Kirby. She has very messed up allegations against Mahja. She actually shared it with her Women on Wednesday chat with her fans. She spilled some major tea in Emotional and Veil. She starts off explaining that she was self-isolated due to her domestic abuse, and she alleged that her face was unrecognizable due to the beatings that Major Hype did to her, and that caused her not to communicate with her loved ones and family. And she confirmed that the beatings have been going on for years. She did start out with apologizing to her mom, her son, her sister, her niece, her friends. She did say that she detached herself from everyone, and she said that she owed them the biggest apology. She said she was going through a lot, and she's been going through so much stuff that even a person with a whole lifetime wasn't going through as much stuff as she was going through. She was saying that hiding her abuse was a full-time job. She said that, she just, next thing you knew was a long time past that she detached herself from her family. She said that she had to hide her bruises. She had to hide the fact that she was being beaten from her family. She said that the only person that she had was Major, and of course she couldn't go to him because he was the one that was allegedly prone to abuse on her. And so she basically detached herself from the whole circle. Now, Major definitely is denying these rumors. He says that he accused her of cheating on him, and he threatened to lash the artist that she so-called was cheating on him with if they ever crossed paths. Now, she denies cheating on him. She says she never, ever cheated on their relationship, not one time. She did vow that she would take back her power and that she is now going to protect herself. And she asked her followers to respect her in the process of her healing and journey. Now, this is a rough time for Mahja, okay? Now, he was so-called hospitalized, okay, with a mild heart attack. And I'm saying supposedly because according to Letitia, this is not the case. This was all a front because he knew that basically she was about to expose him. Now, she also accused him of releasing a sex tape. He denies it. He says that, according to him, he made this IG post where he says that he still has love for Kirby, that he had no reason to beat her. He had no reason to release any sex tapes, that he never thought about being a woman beater. And then he turned the tables. He's actually saying that he's the victim. Okay. He's saying that he definitely did not release that sex tape because, he knows that, she had a son, and no way in the world would he release any video of her in any compromising position. Not only would it make her look bad, it makes me look bad, he said. I guess the video will make her look bad. I guess all them bruises and black eyes she got, I guess that won't make her look bad. Okay. And to cause result to injury, this dude actually wrapped up his lengthy post by reading a Bible scripture. Okay, he read a Bible scripture. Okay, so it's also said that since this news broke, that he has lost over 100,000 followers on Instagram. So it went from like 1.2 million to 1.1 million within the last day of the abuse allegations. And like I said, he says that he said it's not true. And thanks to Kirby's allegations, many of Mahja Hype's fans, okay, are now calling others to unfollow him and cancel him immediately. Okay, some took to his IG page and Facebook pages, calling him out on to get therapy and express disappointment in his behavior. One fan wrote, "We don't want to see another skit until you address this domestic violence situation in public." And like I said, he did so-called come out with a statement, but I'm definitely not buying that. This is definitely a PR move to try to get us distracted from the fact that he allegedly put hands on his wife. And I'm gonna need for him to come and explain to us how the hell. Okay, so if he didn't do it, right? If he didn't do it, I need for him to come on his platform to tell his fans how the hell did her face get like that. I mean, listen, you could definitely catch these pictures on my Fat Girl Snoop page. That is fatgirlsnoop, GYRL Snoop.com. And you can come up to your conclusions. I mean, could it be like that singer A. Marie when she said the gun dropped and flipped over and shot the guy in the head, by accident? I mean, maybe Letitia, maybe she, fell, accidentally tumbled over and punched herself in the face and fucked up her face like that. Mahja, we need answers. We have a lot to discuss in the comments. My time is up. I want to thank you guys for listening. So let me know your 2 cents on, do you believe A. Marie's story? I just can't get it out my head. The gun that was laying flat on the table somehow rolled over on the floor, bounced back up and shot the guy in the head. Do you believe that story? Okay, and what about XXXTentacion dad stepping up? I mean, isn't that what's up? I mean, hey, kudos to black fathers out there. And last but not least, this Mahja Hype story. Isn't this a bunch of bull crap that he says that basically he didn't cause them injuries? Who else wants to cancel Mahja out there? I mean, what, did she just fall over, tumble over and punch herself in the gut? I mean, in the face? And gave herself some black eyes and bumps and bruises? Come on, Mahja. I'm gonna need for you to do better. And if you like this podcast, don't forget to click like and subscribe. And you can always catch me here every day dropping my 2 cents. And you can also catch me on my website. That is fatgirlsnoop.com. That is PHATGYRL.com. And remember, that is pretty hot and tempting. PHAT.